Hello, my name's Patrick Bishop. I'm 36 years old. I currently reside in what's commonly referred to as God's waiting room here in beautiful Naples, Florida. I want to thank you for the opportunity to audition for the show Save My Business. Currently, I'm President and CEO of Titan Consulting. Titan Consulting focuses primarily on the real estate industry. What we focus on are developers, contractors, builders, and all the vendors in between. Our clients range from billion-dollar companies to the small startups that are trying to break into new market segments. The industry that we work in is irrelevant. The problems are the same. Too many times, companies try to get different results by doing the same thing. This, by definition, is the word chaos. I believe if I was selected to host the show, I bring a real passion for problem solving to the table. I've worked with the large companies and the small companies, but the size is not relevant. But the important thing with the difference with consultants and from what we do is the fact that consultants like to teach you to think outside the box. Well, we don't stop there. So one of the things that we're going to try to do is show companies what they need to do differently, how they need to act differently in these tough economic times in order to drive their business. To highlight what we've been talking about, I want to bring in one of our clients, Phil Renison. Phil?
Hello, Patrick.
All right, Phil, good to see you.
Good.
Now, Phil has a company called Renison Associates. Now, Phil, you're a residential builder here in Naples, correct?
That's correct.
Okay, you started off doing what? How many employees?
We had roughly about 125 employees initially. It did about $75 million in revenue a year.
Okay. And from there you grew into doing very high-rise, all the big condos we see on the beach, correct?
Correct.
Okay. So do you remember when you started back when you were a small company, when you started it yourself? When you did everything?
Mostly everything, yes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, you're going to have to do that again. And I know you don't want to because you've been successful and everything else, but if you want to survive, this is the way it's going to be. Because you know how you're going to get this work with the hospitals and education?
No.
It's by building a relationship. So one of the things you have to do is you're going to have to find out different market sectors. So one of the things that we've done the market research for you already. The good news is that there is construction in South Florida, believe it or not, but it's not going to be in the residential sector. That's pretty much gone for a long time. The two markets that are pretty significant right now are going to be the education market and the healthcare market. Now, does your company have any experience doing healthcare or education construction work?
No, we don't.
Okay. So how do you think that you're going to be able to go into a hospital and say, let me build an acute facility for you guys?
I have no idea.
Okay. We're going to have to take you and your senior management team. We're going to have to sit down and do some intense work. Do you remember the days when you used to roll up your sleeves and dig in and do everything yourself pretty much?
Correct.
Exactly. You're going to have to do that again. So you're going to have to go into a market where there's already people who build healthcare, who already build education, and you're going to have to convince a hospital board that they should select you to build a hospital. How difficult is that going to be?
We've never had to do this before.
Right. So you know what you have to do? You have to do the work that no one else wants. It's called small maintenance work. You're going to have to go in and do a $50,000 job. You're not used to doing $50,000 jobs anymore.
No, we're not.
No, and you're probably not going to want to, but you got to trust me. This is going to be a long road back to where you want to be. So you're going to go in there, you're going to take this work, you're going to knock it out, you're going to build a great relationship with that facilities manager, and you're going to keep in their ear saying that, hey, listen, no one else wanted this work when we took it. So when that big hospital audition does come on, A, you've got the experience in healthcare, and B, you've got the relationship with the facilities manager. So you're not the residential builder anymore. So we got to stop thinking that way. We got to start thinking that we're a healthcare and education builder. Are you ready to do it?
I certainly hope so.
Okay. Because it is going to be tough. You're going to get uncomfortable. You're going to get mad at me sometimes because I'm going to press you. I'm going to press you and your senior management team to do things that they never had to do before. But your whole team has to be on board. You know why? Because I can't build in opposition to you. I got to build with you and your team. Are you ready to go?
I certainly
am. Are you fired up?
I am.
I'm fired up. Let's go.
All right, Patrick.